Hey, it's John Day. Hey guys, if you've watched some of my videos, this is going to be a very different video than what you normally see on my page. Normally, I'm all about theme parks, and I'm still all about theme parks. But I was just thinking, as I'm doing this YouTube journey, I wanted to kind of share that because I came into this as a complete beginner. And one of the things that intimidated me the most is editing vlogs. And because, I'm a theme park guy, I would love to go to the theme parks all the time and just have the theme park be my videos, which I have a lot of on my channel. But a lot of the stuff I do is going to have to be edited at home or in other ways. And I think it's an intimidating piece to a lot of very big beginners. So if you've clicked on this video, it's probably because you want to start a YouTube channel and you're really intimidated by the editing like I was. I've watched a lot of things about YouTube videos and a lot of things about how to start your channel. And the one thing that everyone continuously says, just start. And although that's easier said than done, especially when you're a little bit intimidated on how to edit things and do things on your channel. So I wanted to do a short video, talk about, what I'm doing, how I started my channel. I'm very new. I've only been going a couple months, and just kind of what I've learned so far going through it and how I begin to edit my videos as a 100% beginner. Okay, so I want to start this off by saying in no way, shape, or form is any product or thing that I mention on this video sponsored. This is just really my experience, and I just wanted to share that journey with you all, and hopefully it helped you as well. So when I started my YouTube channel, I've got a lot of friends who use a lot of incredible tools like Final Cut Pro and some different things, and they were just also intimidating for me. And my thought process was, I'm only making videos strictly for YouTube. I'm not using them anywhere else. If I want to use Instagram or TikTok or any of these other things, I'll just create a video for a short for those. It's not that big of a deal. But those editing softwares, although they're probably easy to use once you dive into them, as a brand new beginner who's never edited one thing in his life, it was very intimidating. So I did some research, and the one software that I found that a lot of people had recommended, especially if you're doing just YouTube videos, is this software called Power Director. Now, Power Director, I actually got it just for my iOS. You can also get it on your MacBook or whatever computer you're using. But for the iOS version, it was only $40 for the year. So I thought, you know what? If I hate it, it's $40. Let me go in. They give you a 7-day trial. It was really cool to use for the first 7 days. I did a couple things with it. Found it to be pretty easy. So I went ahead and got it for the year. I think if you get it on, when I looked up MacBook, it's only $70 a year. So you can get it on either. I just knew that I was going to shoot everything on my phone when I'm at the theme parks or when I'm at home. So it would just be easier for me to have something I can edit on my device as well. If you buy the iOS version, it's also the same version that you can have on an iPad. So maybe if you need a little bit more space, you can do that as well. So Power Director is what I came across. And I'm going to kind of jump in and show you a little bit on how that works and show you how kind of easy it is to really do some things within Power Director, and especially if you're a complete beginner and not real smart at this like me. Okay, so let's kind of jump in as to how to really just start with Power Director. First of all, you got to download the app if you're going to use it on your iPhone or on your Android device or on your MacBook. You got to get the product. Again, it does come with that 7-day free trial. So please play around with it and make sure if you don't like it, then you cancel it, you find something else. So I'm just going to kind of walk through exactly what it looks like for me. So as you can see here, this is just the main page. So this is all the things it's going to have on the main page. If you want to start a new project, what do you think you click? Start a new project. So this is going to take you directly to any videos you have uploaded in the cloud or wherever you have them stored. And it's going to have all those ready to go. So we'll choose a couple videos here. Choose one clip, and then we'll choose this next clip, and then we'll hit the next button. What that does, it drops those clips right into Power Director. And so you'll see as I scroll through some of these videos, you'll see that it separates it. Once we get to the end, you'll see that, and it's separated into 2 clips. So if I click on this one, I can actually hit where that arrow is at the end of the clip, and I can drag that over, and I can completely edit that clip right then and there. Same thing for the other one. If I click on the next one, it's going to know that the clips are separate, and I can drag that, and then I can edit some of the front or back, or even cut in the middle. Now, you might be thinking, what's that line in the middle? Well, that line in the middle is for easy transitions. So if you click on that line in the middle, it's going to pull up a bunch of different options for transitions between clips. I like the 3D thing just because it's fun. So you just click right on the 3D thing, and as you do it, it'll give you a little idea of what it'll look like. So if we go back and we play that, I hit play here, and it's going to show that transition. How easy is that transition? And it looks very great. It's awesome. So I think it's a really cool feature, and it's super easy to transition between videos. We're going to talk about intros later, but let's click on the thing. So you see this background that I have behind me on this video. How did I do that? So you click on there, then you're going to click down to where it says change background. And then there's going to already be some colors that you can use or some animated things. I haven't tried any of these yet, but there's a lot of options here you can use. I always go to image because I built this image. It's my logo behind me. And then I'll click add. And then when I hit add, it'll actually add it to the whole video clip. It takes a little while to render, but it actually works. So if I don't like it though, I can just go back to this main page and I can just go over here and I can just click none. It'll take me back to my main background. And that's how easy that is. So then when you hit intro, you're going to see all these different built-in templates. They're awesome. The same thing with the outro. I'll scroll really fast all the way over here. You're going to see the outro. Now, I love this outro, and the one that I use is down here. If you've seen any of my videos, you know this one right here is the one that I use. You can customize it. You can add music. You can put your own YouTube channel name on it. There's a lot of things you can do with that. So I think that that's a really easy to intro and outro if you need that. I created my own intro, so I use that every single time. But it's so simple to use, and I just think that if you're going to use it, I think it's just such an easy tool. Like I did that in like 2 seconds, and I am not really smart when it comes to editing videos. So I'm going to show you a couple other things that I use as well within Power Director and kind of what it looks like when you upload that to YouTube. Okay, so now we're going to look at some of the, I don't want to say advanced features, but just some of the different features of when you go through and you're making your video. So let's open this back up. So now we're at the main page again. Here you're going to see that that project is there in project 1027 because I haven't renamed it yet. We're going to click on there. There's all your clips. It's going to save it automatically into Power Director. But let's go here and we're going to click down here as you see at the bottom. We're going to click on text. We're going to add text. And here you can add default text. You can add different things. I like to go to the social media, especially because we're doing YouTube. I click on this YouTube link and you can add that. Now, it's going to show up. It's going to be pretty big. You're obviously going to have to adjust that, but it's going to show up as an animation. It's so easy. I was like, you just click a button and it automatically does it. Again, you can scroll and you can change how long it's on there and whatnot, but you can see how you can make it bigger or smaller. You know, on that, you can add your own username. You can edit that text down there as well. There's a lot of different features down there, but if you don't like it, you can click on it. You can delete it. It's not that big of a deal. Now, as you're scrolling through here at the bottom, you're going to see there's a lot of things. There's an AI effect I haven't even got a chance to play with. There's so many different features on here that I have yet to touch. So it's really very robust for what it is. I really like it. So you click on this, that little slide, you can see what it looks like full screen. If you turn it to the side, you'll be able to see what it looks like there. So, you know, maybe you're ready to go ahead and produce this video. So what do? You click on that upload button. You can upload it all the way to 4K if that's what you want. I usually go with full HD because that's YouTube. But I'm going to go ahead and rename this. We're just going to name this test project really quickly. And then once we do that, you'll change that name, you hit done, and then you hit produce. And it's going to start to render that. Now it's going to render that. It depends on the size of the video. If it's 10 minutes long, it can take a little bit of time. If it's 30 minutes long, it can take a while. If it's 3 minutes long, it won't take that long. It depends on if you did backgrounds. All that kind of stuff matters as it's beginning to render the video. So what it's going to do is it's going to produce this into that 1080p that you asked it to, or 4K if you really want to go crazy. And then once it's ready, it's going to go and we're going to be able to upload that to YouTube. So we're going to let this render. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what the process is for uploading this to YouTube. And we're going to see what that looks like. So let's let this render. Okay, so now we've let it render. You can see that it's completed. You can see all the different places that you can actually upload this video. You got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got Facebook. You can upload directly to Reels. Obviously, you're going to use YouTube mostly for this. I usually do my own TikTok videos or things like that on those apps if I want to just put something on Instagram or TikTok. But for this intents and purposes, we're going to obviously go to YouTube. So we're going to click on YouTube and it's going to pull this up. I'm going to delete this where it says full HD 1080p thing. That's just saying what it is and leave it as test project. You can go private, unlisted. You can go straight public on your YouTube from here if you want. I'm going to go unlisted for now because I'm just going to delete this later anyways. You can add a description here. I actually like to add the description once I get it to YouTube because I feel like there's more options and you can see it better on a laptop. That's just me. But once you're done doing that, what you're going to do is go over here. You can add that description, like I said. Make sure it says test project. Make sure it's unlisted if you don't want it in there. And then you're going to hit that share button. Now, what you're going to see is that it's going to begin to upload. And again, this can take quite a while depending on the size of your video. So do know that what it's going to automatically do is it's going to put it into your YouTube channel under your managed videos. So this is literally uploading directly to that area where you can edit and add all the little words that you want to add for searchable topics and things like that. So it's going to upload it. This one's not a super long video, so you can see it's going pretty quickly. Now, I am on my home Wi-Fi, and I have high Wi-Fi, but I've done this on mobile as well, and it's been pretty quick. Again, depending on the size of the video, depending on what you're doing, how the backgrounds, all the animations you've added. But as you can see, in just a short time, it's now going up to YouTube. And so I'll show you what it looks like once it uploads to YouTube. Okay, so now here we are in the YouTube app, and you can see test project. It's right above my latest video. So it's there. It's still rendering. It says it's got about a minute to go. But once it's rendered, it'll automatically create a thumbnail for you. You can actually change the thumbnail, do whatever you want here. And then you can begin to add all those different descriptions and things that you want to add into your video. But yeah, it's going to continue to upload there. And once it's done uploading there, again, you publish it. That's it. I mean, it's so simple and easy to use. And it does it so automatically. It's just almost a no-brainer on how to do that. But yeah, all these videos I uploaded directly from PowerDirector. I didn't do any other editing software, and this is what you come up with. Okay, guys, that was just a really quick tutorial on just kind of the real basic way to create a video within PowerDirector and how to upload it to YouTube. So there's a lot more I can show you. I probably noticed when I talked about PowerDirector how I had that photo fade in and fade out. Did that from my mobile phone. I can go into some more of that if you guys would like. Let me know in the comments below, what else you would like to see. Do you want to see what kind of equipment I'm using? Just let me know. I want to kind of bring people along on this YouTube journey with me. Yes, my main thing for my YouTube channel is going to be theme park. So hopefully you enjoy that too. But I want to kind of walk through because, again, this editing piece was the most intimidating piece and almost made me not start. So I don't want that to be something for you guys. So let me know in the comments, what's your biggest fear when you're starting your YouTube channel? Let me know. I'll be happy to answer any questions. I'm just getting started, so we're on this journey together. I have a lot of people who are way ahead of me that are helping me out, and I'm starting myself. So let's just walk through this together. So hopefully this was helpful. I'm going to add a lot more other videos maybe down the road about what equipment I'm using and that kind of stuff. So just let me know what you'd like to see. And I know this is not a theme park video, but I'm not going to end my video without always saying, remember, happiness is just a theme park away.